So the New York Post had this article which caught my eye, to say the least. Poop pill could be the secret to crushing it at the gym. Now, the claim is actually more expansive than that, and we'll get to it as we move along here, but this is really something. For more than a decade, 51-year-old management consultant Steve Gallagher has been managing his rheumatoid arthritis and chronic pain via diet and exercise. The North Fork, Long Island resident stuck to a strict regimen despite being bombarded with quack suggestions. Quote, when you have a disease like this, everyone says they have the cure. Your mom clipped something out of a Reader's Digest to send to you, he said. Still, when his physician, Dr. Kinping Yao at Stony Brook University, asked if he wanted to join the beta trial of an intriguing new probiotic pill, he figured it couldn't hurt. Everything is worth a try, he added, of his thought process at the time. Within weeks of starting it, he said he could increase the time he spent working out by 10%. Now, a year into his regimen, Gallagher's workouts are 40% longer and significantly more intense. He is also down 7 pounds, even though his weight has rarely fluctuated in the past. Quote, I'm a believer, he said. What he's come to believe in, specifically, isn't just any old gut health vitamin. Gallagher was part of a trial for a pill, which is being marketed under the name Nella, that contains bacteria harvested from the poop of high-performing athletes. Quote, we're looking for what's in the ecosystem of super healthy people, said Dr. Jonathan Sheeman, the inventor of Nella and the CEO of its parent company, Fit Biomics, by way of explanation. He believes the answer to true sporting prowess isn't just a great trainer or a strict diet. Superstar athletes have something in common, and the way he found out was via their poop. Over the last decade or so, it's become increasingly accepted that the microbiome, bacteria in your gut, directly impacts our overall health, both mental and physical. Per the American Psychological Association, 95% of the body's serotonin is produced by gut bacteria, and 70% of our immune system is found in the intestines too. Wow. The idea behind Fit Biomics is to hijack an average Joe's GI system and biohack it with bacteria until it resembles that of a pro athlete. Once you're digesting at Olympic levels, Scheinman believes that the health benefits could be great. Scheinman himself was a sporty kid, but the 6'2 New Yorker and basketball nut didn't get drafted by the NBA when he graduated from St. John's. Instead, he ended up studying biomedicine, fascinated by how superstar sportsmen and women stood out from their peers. His gut instincts told him to follow the microbiome. By 2015, while a research fellow at Harvard, he had an inkling he could find out by digging around a little. So then he talks about how he got 15 elite runners and basically got their shit, and then it went on from there. So it really is incredible. And so this is something that I recently came to learn as well. This idea that, like, with your happiness level, everybody seems to think of it. The default assumption from everybody is like, look, man, it's all up here. It's all in your brain. Like, that's driving the car. That's in charge. That's in control. And if you have some sort of psychological problem, it's all in the brain. Well, what they came to find out is that a lot of these happiness chemicals originate in the gut, in like your intestines. And I mean, your serotonin, they bring up serotonin. That's one of the happiness chemicals. 95% of that from your gut. And the reality is, if you don't have well balanced, gut bacteria, and you're not, you're missing key things that a superstar athlete has, when you ingest effectively their shit, you're a new person. You're a new person. They go on to say something else too, which I had never heard of before in this article. They go on to talk about how they have something in their gut, some bacteria in their gut, handles lactic acid better. Here, I think this is it right here. They dosed up some lab mice with this lactic acid munching bacteria and set them on a treadmill until exhausted alongside a control group. The group ran for 13% longer than the control group. The microbe appears to be an all-natural endurance booster. So that's one of the things they found out, that these pro athletes, they're through the roof with that particular bacteria, and that bacteria reduces lactic acid, which means your endurance increases. So, I mean, look, man, the facts are what they are. They say not only does your athletic performance become significantly better, but also, like, your happiness levels become significantly better. Who would have thought that, like, the secret to happiness and longevity and athletic performance is like in the shit of top level athletes. It's, you know, it's kind of crazy how many ideas that sound like total bro science and sound totally unscientific, when they test them, it's like, actually, this kind of works. It's like the studies they've done on, what was it, mice, where they took the blood of young mice and put them in old mice, and then like a lot of their ailments went away and they like appeared to act younger. Now that one's got some terrible, you know, other implications that are like vampire-ish and dark, and, you know, that's where you get the conspiracies of these billionaires and this cabal of elites who are like killing children and ritual sacrifice and like taking their blood. So there's a lot of dark stuff associated with that as well. But it's amazing that that simple idea of like, well, what if you took young blood and put it into some old person? Would it work? And it's like, that kind of worked. At least with mice it did. Or gut bacteria and you know, people who are struggling with chronic illness or struggling with fatigue or whatever, and then they take it and it's like, yeah, not only am I better now in terms of my athleticism, but also I'm way happier. Incredible, man. Incredible. So anyway, I'm now going to become addicted to shit pills because I want to be in a good mood all the time and I want to be athletic all the time. So everybody get on the shit pill bandwagon. The time has come. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.